First carry for Derrius Guice. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Shotgun handoff now to Guice. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here goes the high. From Queen. Hey, I'm coming. Watch the cut.
Derrius Guice, his first carry of the game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Come on. Check back.
On 2nd and 15 now. Keenum, he'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
Here goes the high. Right, Queen. I'm coming after you. Keep that.
They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Guice. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
56.
Throwing now is Keenum. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun snap for Keenum. 20! Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Here goes the high. Watch the high. Watch the shit.
to the ground game now with Geis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Okay.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And here come the Redskins now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
They got the high.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Keenum. The deep ball for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Keenum to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming to you. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 50. I'm scared. 51.
Final play of the half. handoff. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here goes the high. Right, three. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, 50.
Keenum on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On second and goal, Haskins. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Try to get this running game going with Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Thompson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Second down, Haskins. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
That's what I do. 57. Mike, 57. Pick me up. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 57, Mike 57. Here we go. Check your hot read.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tonight, run clean.
Right there, 56.
Hey.
Hey, switch gears.
No. Jim. Hey, go, Rodgers.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Hey, go, Rodgers.
Back to throw, Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. 16 yards, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes
and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.